What's up, Laker Nation? It's your boy DTLF back with another pregame as the Lakers get set to face the San Antonio Spurs in the final road trip game of this three-game mini road trip. The San Antonio Spurs, led by Greg Popovich, and they also have two All-Stars. So this is definitely not a team to be taken lightly. But how you guys doing, man? Great to see you guys today. Very excited, guys, for the week that's coming up. We got some exciting games coming up, man. The schedule's going to start getting a little bit harder for our Lakers. Coming up with that Pelicans game that we're going to have on Wednesday. That's probably the first game of the year that I look forward to, like really, really good. And that's going to be Anthony Davis's game against his former team, the New Orleans Pelicans. So that's going to be extremely fun. I can't wait for that. But we can't overlook this game anytime you're going up against Popovich. Anytime you're going up against Greg Popovich, you can't really trip out like that. You can't overlook any games. They're 6-11, but the record doesn't really say how dangerous this team can be. They're pretty stacked. They have really good role players. I'm talking guys like Patty Mills, who could always step up and have big games. Obviously, they have LaMarcus Aldridge and DeMar DeRozan, Compton in the house. We got to make sure that we play good defense from the get, and also make sure we come out strong. What's up, Naomi? What's up, everybody? Good to see you guys, man. Happy Monday, everybody. Brandon Ingram's gonna want revenge. I already know. I'm looking forward to that game simply because, again, everybody's gonna blow it out of proportion. If the Lakers whoop, obviously they're gonna say we want to trade it. We lose, God forbid it, the trolls are gonna come out that night and they're gonna just go off. So God forbid we lose, because it's gonna avoid an annoying night. I'm sorry, that night. So I would love to see Anthony Davis drop like a 50 piece and just prove to everybody that's a naysayer, even though we have the best record in the NBA, that we definitely destroyed that trade. Well, how y'all feeling today? Look, tonight, Spurs, final game of the road trip. Lakers have to make sure we come out and jump on them from the beginning. Take this team serious. If we play sloppy like we did versus the Memphis Grizzlies, this is a well-oiled veteran team. Yes, the record doesn't say that, but the West is tough. So this team can beat any team on any given night. So we got to make sure we take them serious from the beginning, from the tip. So pretty much keys to the game: limit DeMar DeRozan and LaMarcus Aldridge, and don't let any role players, Brian Forbes type guys, come out here and have a career night. Those are the keys to the game. We can do that, and of course, execute on the offensive end. Don't turn the ball over and crash the glass. We will be really good. You thought I said what was that? I thought you said you hated Adidas, Dan. JK. I do. I'm not a big fan of the footwear, the apparel. This is Adidas, but it was a gift, so I'm definitely rocking it. And it's Lakers, so I love this. I'm not, but in general, I'm not a fan of Adidas. Good memory, by the way, man. I like it. You guys hold me to what I say. So what up, Dan? Shout out from Michigan. What's up? What's up, Sean? How you doing, man? Welcome to the channel. He says Spurs are struggling. They're struggling, but to me, struggling teams are just as dangerous, if not more, than teams that are playing well, because they're obviously looking to have a bounce back game every game. So, and we know Popovich's teams are always locked in. Bro, can you explain where our team, the Lakers, play so bad again? Teams with losing records. I mean, why can't we just execute all of them early on in the game? Because there's no such thing as perfection. This team is still learning a lot of things about each other. Yes, we're great so far. 14-2, can't nobody complain. But I understand what you mean. Sometimes we get really sloppy. I expect us to get better as the season progresses. I really do. And as players continue to learn each other's tendencies, where they like the ball, and all that good stuff. Dan, is Alex Caruso playing tonight? Yes, that's the greatest news of all, is that Alex Caruso has been cleared to play. Frank Vogel mentioned it earlier, like a couple minutes ago. So follow me on Twitter for all those updates. If you guys want them quicker than the channel, go ahead and follow me on Twitter. He says Skip's going to hate regardless. Absolutely. The haters, man, they're out. They're out and full-fledged attack. Even though we're winning, they're finding and nitpicking little things, just to make themselves feel better. It's like when somebody taps themselves in the back, give themselves a cookie type stuff. So it's really pathetic, if you ask me. Nobody should be criticizing a 14-2 team. I don't care what the schedule looks like. I don't care anything, to be honest with you. So, what's up, Dan? Solid start to the season. Love it. Me too. It's Nemo, pronounced like the fish Nemo, Dan. All right, my bad, bro. My bad. Thank you, man. Thank you for correcting me. He said Nemo Cash. You know what? Sometimes I just skim through the names. That's my bad. I try to make sure I read everybody's comments. But yeah, you're right. Nemo Cash. I don't know why I say Naomi. That's weird. You're right. Absolutely, bro. But I just kind of like proofread your name. My bad. Dan, is Luca your MVP right now? Luca's in the conversation, but he's definitely not my MVP. My MVP has the winningest record in the league and is carrying a franchise that didn't make the playoffs last year to the top record in the NBA. And my MVP thus far is LeBron James. And I actually have Anthony Davis in my top 5 for MVPs as well because his defense has been magnificent. His win shares, I'm not a numbers guy, but his win shares I'm sure is really high because he's block shots, rebounded, and scored clutch buckets to help us win crucial games. But I do like Luka Doncic, man. He definitely became one of my favorite players. So it is what it is. Hey, what's up, T? How you doing? Thank you so much. Yeah, this was a gift. So shout out to my sister-in-law for the gift, definitely. I've had it for years now. Dan, what's your stat prediction for LeBron and AD and end score predictions? I love this question. Is the most consistent question this season, so I love it. Thank you, Hot and Spicy Mobile Games. My prediction for tonight's game is that the Spurs are going to try to play their hardest defense. So I expect anywhere between 23 and 27 points for Anthony Davis. LeBron James, give me another 25 and 10 with a couple rebounds, and I'm happy. And final score prediction, I think this is going to be a really hard win. But I have us winning 101-96. A 5-point victory will be magnificent. He said, what's up, Dan? How you feeling today? I'm feeling great, Mike. Today's my Friday, so I have the next couple of days off of work. And I'm gonna get holiday pay even though I don't work that day. So that's always good, right? A little bit more to spend on family, for the holidays. So very happy, man. Very excited. Blessed. So thank you guys for asking and for caring. I appreciate it. He said, big game Kuz with the goggles. I want him to have a big game tonight because the last 2 games he hasn't been so hot. And, man, are people jumping on him. So hopefully that he comes out and has a good game. That way, the knee-jerk reaction type fans could just settle down a little bit. Simmer down. Lakers are going to blow them Spurs out. Lakers by 15. I hope so, Nemo. I hope so for reals, man. Seriously, that would be amazing. If we could blow out the Spurs, there's nothing Skip Bayless can say because that's supposedly his favorite team. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm not sure if it's the Clippers or the Spurs. I'm not even sure Skip knows exactly what his favorite team is. But if we could blow his team out, is it the second time this season we played him and beat him? I think so. If we could do that, man, that would be amazing. And I would love to see his reaction the next day. Nice to hear, Dan. Happy for you having some time off soon. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Yeah, because those 2 o'clock, waking up in the morning at 2 o'clock, clocking in at 3 has been tough, man. So, yeah, I need a couple of days off. He said, bro, Pop knows our team's weakness. He has he's that good coach. The Spurs and the Lakers was epic games years ago, and Pop don't want to lose against the Lakers. They will come strong from the gate. We all know. That's fine, but the Lakers have the talent to beat any team on any given night. So as long as they're focused and they execute on both ends of the floor, we should be solid. But again, Lakers have to be awoke. And I'm sure LeBron's going to show up this game because he respects the heck out of Pop. So Anthony Davis too, man. I can't wait to see what he got in store for us tonight. He's a KCP. Sup, Dan? Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to all you guys as well, man. Hopefully you guys have a great time with your family and stay safe out there, man. Let's set up a date to go to the Lakers game, bro. I'm in the area. Johnny, I'm going December 22. If God's willing, if everything goes according to plan, December 22, I will be there. So you're welcome to buy tickets, man. We'll set it up. I'm down, bro. He said, Kuz is going to have a good game. I hope so, bro. I really hope so. He needs to quiet down these haters. Let's hope for a good game from everybody, not just Kuz, though. I'm excited for Wednesday's game against New Orleans. Me too, Roxanne. Oh, my goodness. The Pelicans are going to come out firing, that's for sure. They got a young, exciting team. The record, again, doesn't really show how good they're going to be in the future. But they're one of those teams that they can catch you slipping, man, and they could run you out the gym. They're younger than us for sure, so they're going to try to push it down our throats. What do we have to do? We have to make sure we defend and limit transition buckets when we face them. But that's a video for another day. Let's stick to the Spurs. Damn, sounds like the players love Vogel. LeBron James, AD, Rondo gave him love. Yes, everybody's been saying that they all bought in to the coaching staff. So not just Vogel, man. I think Ryan Hollins has been sensational. Give Jason King credit as well. I think the whole the whole team is going to be solid. He said, "You going to go to Black Friday shopping, Dan?" Yes, I am. So you can catch me probably in your local Best Buy, man. I'm going to be there, bro. I need a new phone bad. I haven't had one in a couple of years, at least a good one. So, yeah, I need to go, and hopefully I find something good. What time does the game start? That's going to be at 5:30 Pacific time, brother. 5:30 Pacific time. So enjoy. By the way, shout out to one of my subscribers. His name's Mike. I can't really pronounce his last name, but dude's amazing, man. He went on my PayPal and donated, bro. And I already used that money. So thank you so much. Like, that came in clutch. I appreciate all the donations, man. But I just wanted to give Mike a shout out because, you know, his name's not going to pop up right here, but I still get the donation and I appreciate it. So thank you so much. He said 3 p.m. in Hawaii, 6 minutes. 3 p.m. in Hawaii in 6 minutes? Are you in Hawaii, bro? That's crazy. Yes, sir. El Día de los Lakers for sure. The day of the Lakers in Spanish. Come on, guys. Let's respect who's in front of us at the moment, and that's the Spurs. Let's get this win, one game at a time. Absolutely. Absolutely, Rachel. And the Lakers have to make sure they come out ready to battle, because tonight's going to be one of those scrappy nights. We all know Popovich is a great coach, especially in the half court, man. He has his teams executing. And if his teams don't execute, he executes his players. So they got to make sure they come out every night. And he's one of those hard-nosed coaches. That's what's up, bro. Shout out to Hawaii, man. I love it, man. People from all over the world watch the channel, man. I'm truly blessed. Thank you, bro. Thanks for the support. Is Caruso playing tonight? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I mentioned it a little earlier in the video. If you guys weren't here, Alex Caruso has been cleared to play by Frank Vogel tonight. Luka has been balling out. Could be the next superstar in the making. You know what, Jay? He has. He truly has made a fan out of me. Luka Doncic is a beast. There's a couple of young, talented players that I really, really love, man. They're fun to watch. I love young talent, and they're the future. You know, they're the ones that are going to carry the torch for the next 15 to 20 years. So Luka Doncic is up there for sure. To me, he's already he's already an all-star in my book, but, he's not far away from superstar status. If he keeps playing like this for years to come, man, he's going to be insane. And not just Luka, man. Trae Young is a beast as well. I love Trae Young. He's a little more streakier than Luka, though. Luka is way more consistent so far early in the career. Who else am I missing? John Morant, who we played the other night, was a killer, man. You know, he has the athleticism of a Derrick Rose type guard, but the handles of like an Allen Iverson, Chris Paul type guy, man. It's crazy how these players take little bits and pieces from different stars throughout their career, man. They really learn. And you can see who's studying and adding stuff to their game. You see glimpses of stuff from different players. Hey, Gabe is back. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Thank you so much for the donation. He said, "Let's go Lakers, baby. Cheers and happy Thanksgiving, brother." Same to you and your family, man. God bless you and everybody in this channel, man. Thank you guys so much. He said, Trae Young is nice AF. Trae Young is fun to watch, bro. I mean, I've seen this man do a step-back jump shot from half court. The kid is solid, man. But not just that, he's a good playmaker as well. He's fearless. When he gets into the paint, he finishes with either hand. He has basically almost every shot a guard needs in his arsenal. The teardrop, he's fearless. I love that. He said donate to this channel so Dan can quit his job. Oh man, I appreciate that, Nemo. Thank you so much, bro. He said Lakers ball movement in the fourth quarter in the last 2 minutes of games is slow. What do you think? I think sometimes LeBron James could potentially be running out of gas because I see him settle for jump shots that I'm like, wait, he could get that shot at any moment. That's my only criticism, but still balling out, man. Still the best player in the league today. So I can't really criticize him too much, man. He's contributing to this team in a bigger form than I think people even expected him to at his age. So, I mean, LeBron James is MVP, and Anthony Davis is Defensive Player of the Year so far. So imagine that. Imagine trying to hate on a team. And this for all the people that like to slander the Lakers. Imagine trying to hate on a team that has a potential Defensive Player of the Year and a potential MVP in the same team. By the way, they could both alternate with that title. You know, LeBron's been playing better defense as well, and AD is an offensive juggernaut as well. So just amazing, man. This is sensational. I love it, man. Bro, we need to beat Pop's head in for blocking what he did to us last year concerning AD. Actually, Pop did us a favor because I think last year, Magic Johnson was desperate enough to get that trade done that he would have threw in Kuzma as well. So, yes, he definitely did us a favor by by blocking that trade. Little did he know, right? Obviously, he's a hater, but the whole league hates us, man. Have you not heard the rumors about people trying to prevent Iguodala from coming here? And even Memphis is saying the only way that the Lakers or the Clippers or any team can get Iguodala's via trade. But let's see how long that standoff lasts for, man. I'm curious. Thanks, John. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much, man. Happy holidays, bro. Bron isn't going to do much unnecessary banging this early in the season. That's another good point. Now that could be a reason why he's settling sometimes for jumpers late in the game. However, there's other options, man. You could play some pick and roll. You don't need a bang all the time. You could play some pick and roll, and you could, set it up the two-man game with AD, who always has it going in the fourth so far. Hey, Nemo, thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, bro. You've been donating. I see you, though. He said, let's go Lakers, fam. Thank you so much, man. Hopefully God blesses you times 25, bro. 25,000. But thank you so much, man. Truly, truly appreciate it. Hawaii in the house. Yo, what's up, Dan? What's up, Bill? How you doing, man? Doing great, man. As you can see, I'm blessed. I'm very blessed, man. Thank you so much. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, man. That's what's up. I always got love for the kid. He said, Dan, why do you think Kuz was so passive last game? I don't know. That's a good question. I want to see him be aggressive and pretty much stick to his role. But let's see if he adjusts. Let's see if he adapts. He has good basketball IQ, contrary to what a lot of people that have been hating say about him. But let's see if he could adapt this game and hopefully come out and give us a 20-point night. That'd be nice. Again, damn, Nemo. Thank you so much, bro. He said, hope you start making enough money here on YouTube so you can quit your job. I know how passionate you are about the Lakers. We love that. Thank you, Johnny. Man, if I ever make enough money off of YouTube to quit my job, you can expect the content to just blow out of proportion. It's going to go probably times 10. What I thought here is going to be, if you guys remember earlier in my channel, I used to throw in a lot of mixes, a lot of tracks, a lot of different type of video breakdowns, lists, all that good stuff. With more time, I'll definitely be able to give that to you guys a little bit more. So, but I do have a lot of plans for this channel. So hopefully it continues to pick up. And again, I appreciate the donations, guys. It's always a thought that counts, but man, I truly appreciate it. All right, JL, catch you on the flip, bro. Thanks, Nemo. Truly, man. Thank you, brother. He said, Dan is the future reporter for the Lakers Nation. Oh, man, y'all giving the kid high praise. I'm humble, man. I'm just a humble, diehard Laker fan just like you, man, with basketball, high basketball IQ and just a love and a passion for the purple and gold, man. I was born into it. It's like it's borderline a religion to me because I was born into it from a young, early age. I didn't really have a choice, right? My family loved it and all that good stuff. So I was just blessed to be raised the right way in the Laker family. So a lot of people aren't, man. At work today, I got cool little buddies, youngsters. They're in their early 20s. At work that we always talk basketball, man. Most of them are Golden State Warrior fans. So, they weren't blessed enough to really grow in a Laker family. I was just blessed, to be honest with you. He said, I agree, Dan would be great reporter. He knows his basketball. Oh, man. Thank you so much, Jesse. Appreciate you, bro. He said, bro, do you live in Cali? Yes, I do, Gabe. I live in the Inland Empire. I grew up in Compton. I grew up in the 310, so Compton in the house. But my mom got married. The first time she got married, we moved out here to the Inland Empire. And then now my mom got remarried again. She's out there in Iowa, and she left us back here, when I was a teenager. So, but I did grow up, man, born and raised in Compton, Cali. And in the Inland Empire still right outside of LA, just still in California, obviously. But, I'm like 45 minutes, if there's no traffic, from here to LA. He said, how many minutes do you think LeBron should be playing? Depends on the game. And that's what I do like about Coach is I notice that if he needs to bring him in a little bit earlier or maybe a little bit later, he does that. So I respect that. He's not like Luke Walton who sticks to a minutes restriction, right? But all in all, man, you got to be happy with the way Frank Vogel, again, can't give him enough credit. The guy has just been sensational. He said, your mom made the right choice. California is expensive. You save so much money living in other states, to be honest. I miss my mom, man. I don't think she made the right choice, but I'm happy for her. As long as she's happy, I'm happy. That's all that matters. But, yeah, man, I mean, she likes Iowa, but she loves Cali, man. She's been wanting to move back here, but unfortunately her band, he wants to stay out there. With all due respect, I'm not a fan of that decision, but hey, they're adults. They know what they're doing. Then I think Kuzma should post up more instead of shooting too many threes. I want him to drive more and finish. You're right about that. He has great footwork. He can finish with either hand. I mean, the guy is really, really talented. So I agree. I want him to mix it up a little bit more. However, Sometimes they play zone defense. It's really hard to penetrate unless you're a speedy guard and you can get down the lane and do stuff like that, you know? Dan, have you noticed that our three-point percentage has been going up lately? We have the shooters, and sometimes we're going to be streaky, but we have the shooters, man, for sure. He says, still think Laker fans need to show more respect to LeBron. More respect than I show? I don't know if that's possible, man. I mean, we love the guy already. You know, if anything, I actually think LeBron fans need to show more respect to Laker Nation because this is royalty, man. When you join a part of this family, you're part of royalty. You can't just disrespect Laker fans like that. We're the most loyalist, smartest, most dedicated fans out there. You know, so if anything, if LeBron fans could just dial it back on all the extra slander when we just critique his game, because critique is a natural part of basketball. I critique everybody's game. You know, just because LeBron's one of my favorites doesn't mean he's exempt from every mistake he makes. Obviously, that's what this channel is about. You know what I mean? But I respect him, man. I know you love LeBron James. I get that because I love Kobe Bryant the same way you love LeBron James. So I get the passion. Let's just keep it respectful, and it'll be mutual. LeBron's gonna bring us a chip. That's why I love him. I got myself a LeBron jersey. Shout out to my homegirl for copping that for me, man. Lakers squad. Smartest? Yeah, Laker fans are definitely the smartest. Hands down. Let me tell you why we're the smartest. And I'm just going to blow your mind really quick. Because when everybody tries to dumb us down and say we're delusional Laker fans, they think they're going to get everybody. Guess what? We foresee the future because we get everybody, right? I remember years back, they didn't think we were going to get Dwight. They were like, you guys are out of your mind. Orlando's not trading him to you, blah, blah, blah. Boom, we landed Dwight in his prime. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, but we landed him. I remember, like I said, people were saying we're not going to get LeBron. Boom, here he comes. You know, then they said, oh, he only went for the movies, blah, blah, blah. He's balling out, right? So everybody's real quiet now. And they said there was no way that the Pelicans were going to trade us Anthony Davis. Laker fans are crazy, delusional. Bang, in your face, right? We get Anthony Davis. Now they're saying there's no way we're going to win a championship. Guess what? We can see the future, man. We're in your guys' head. We're living in there rent-free. And that's why I say Laker fans are the smartest because we always prove the doubters wrong. Sooner or later, we raise that trophy, no cap. And, you know, other fans just going to hate, man. They hate us because they ain't us. And that's the truth, man. You got to love LA. Thoughts on KCP? Love what he's doing so far. I just hope he continues up with that consistency because we could really use his outside shooting, especially with Avery Bradley and all those cats out, right? Yeah, I love what he's doing so far. The last 6 games, I'm counting him. The last 6 games, he's been balling out. He's shooting, I think, over 50% from beyond the arc. So that's a little stat, a little nugget that somebody tweeted at me. And I think it's great, man. I think he's been sensational. So let's give credit where credit is due. Shout out to KCP, baby. Everybody give him a round of applause. He basically made it through the tornado because people were starting to just bash him, and he made it. So, Dan, what's your all-time Lakers starting 5? I love this question. I feel like I get this question every single year, and I love it every time, man, because it gives me food for thought. All right? I'm going to go point guard Magic Johnson, shooting guard Kobe Bryant, the Bean. I'm going small forward, LeBron James, power forward, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Anthony Davis could get there if he helps us win championships. But for now, I'm putting the cap at the 4 and at center Shaquille O'Neal, man, the big diesel. Name me one starting 5 that beats that, and I'll call you. Well, there might be one eventually, right? But I'm talking about from one franchise. I'll call you a liar because there's none. You said, are you going to be watching both LA teams, the Rams and the Lakers? Unfortunately, I cannot show my support for the Rams this season because of what the NFL has done with cap. So if they make it to Super Bowl, I might even miss that. Now, I'm debating watching the Super Bowl or not because that's like a family tradition. We always gather. I don't want to break that up. So I might still make an exception for the Super Bowl just because my family comes over. We get the pizza. We get the drinks. We party. We do all that good stuff, man, during every Super Bowl. So I want to keep the tradition going, even though I'm not supporting the NFL or none of that because of what's going on with cap. So for right now, I'm taking off my Rams hat. I still love them, but, you know, I got to show my support for Kaepernick till he gets his job back in the NFL. I won't be watching any regular or playoff NFL games like that. Just showing my support for Cap. Dan, we dropped to from first to 5th in defense since Avery absence. Yeah, yo, Avery is sensational. Avery Bradley was probably one of the hugest pickups of the offseason, obviously besides Anthony Davis and Danny Green. He's been doing insane things, man. So pretty much Yeah, we miss him, and I can't wait for him to come back. We're gonna need him healthy for that Christmas game, so he could help put the clamps on those little wing players. You know, he could help us definitely. But all in all, man, you gotta be really happy. You gotta be really, really happy where the team is at. We're fifth place in defense. I'm not complaining. That's still one of the top defensive teams. We still have the best paint protection in the league. And when Avery Bradley comes back, and if we ever get Iguodala, it's a wrap. Do you think Giannis is coming? I don't. It's too early to say. You know, normally when I start making these predictions, it's closer towards free agency. So I'm happy with the team is right now. I don't want to start talking pipe dreams right for now, but there's always a possibility, man. Purple and gold always recruits the best of the best, whether the haters like it or not. Dan, do you think we should make any trades by the trade deadline? For now, no, but that could change over the next couple of months. We'll see where we're at for the next couple of months. But December is going to tell us a lot about how great we are. We're already a great team, but could that great be downgraded to good? Potentially, depends on how they play in December. But I'll take it. Right now, we're a great team, firing on a lot of cylinders, not all, because we still have some work to do. But the Lakers are just they're good. They're a great two-way team with a lot of depth and the two best superstars in the game combination. Dan, much respect for showing your respect for Kaepernick. Thanks, Richie. And it's just the right thing, brother. It's just the right thing. I mean, Kaepernick did nothing wrong. He hasn't had a job in 3 years for doing nothing wrong. But basically, you know, standing up for what he believes in. And I would like to think that we live in a country where there's no problem with that, right? It's a freedom of speech, freedom of expression type country. The moment we start taking that away from each other, basically we revert back to slavery, if you understand what I'm saying. Not I'm talking hypothetically, like mentally. They want to enslave our minds and oppress. But what we have to do is we have to fight for our rights at all times. And that's why I look up to Cat, because that's what he's doing. He's fighting for his right, man, even though it cost him his job for the moment. But my man is a legend. My man is a legend. He's up there now with the Martin Luther Kings and the Muhammad Ali's because he stood up for what is right. So I'm the same way as him, bro. I have a good heart. I like to think I have a good heart. And I will always, 10 times out of 10, I'll stand up for what's right as well. Cap is set. He got the Nike endorsement when he was jobless. Absolutely. But when he did it, he didn't do it thinking of that, right? He knew that he was sacrificing potentially his career. And even though you say it's set, when you're an athlete, man, and your whole life revolves around that, they stripped you of something you basically built your whole life around. That's him being a quarterback. That's always tough, man. No matter, money can't buy you happiness, you know? Thanks, Chris. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. Dan, you got one of the biggest hearts. Oh, man, I appreciate that. But, you know, I try, man. I try, brother. He said KCP should remain the starter when Bradley returns. KCP is way better as a starter. For right now, I'm going to have to agree with you. Absolutely. You have to play to the hot hand, if you know what I'm saying. And if KCP's doing way better starting than off the bench, I'm sure Frank Vogel will figure something out where Avery Bradley still gets a lot of minutes, like starter-type minutes, especially defensively. Hey, Dan, how are you? It's been a while for a comment, but I still watch always. Thanks, Matt. How you doing, brother? I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. All biased in fandom aside, LeBron or Kobe, who's better? Biased in fandom? Look, if you're talking about all-around player, obviously LeBron. But if you're talking about stone cold killer, clutch player, and champion, I'm taking Kobe. So, again, that's a debate that I'm not willing to have anymore because they're both a part of the family, and I love them both. So there's no way that you can, like, get me to discredit one or the other. You know, that's not going to happen. I love them both, man. I respect them both. He said, we have to shore up that bench because the Clippers have Lou Williams and Harrell. Those two are consistent scorers off the bench. Now, Gregory, actually, there's only one consistent scorer off the bench, and that's Lou Williams. And in the playoffs, where he doesn't get those ticky-tack fouls, we'll see how consistent he is then. But let's say Montrezl Harrell is not a scorer. He's just a hustle guy. He's basically rich man's Ronny Turiaf. You guys remember him? He was a hustle and heart guy. But that's all he is. That's all he is, man. That's all he is. Thank you so much, T. I appreciate you. You guys are the best, man. You guys always throwing up compliments like that, making me feel all good and stuff. So thank you guys, truly. Thanks, Exclusive. I appreciate you, brother. Stop talking about the Clippers on this podcast. Hey, man, if they ask me a question about that team that, you know, they want me to compare, then I'm going to answer it, man, with all due respect, you know. But, yeah, I mean, I get your point. You don't want to hear about that scrub team. I get you. Can't wait till Ramona Shelburne and Rachel Nichols eat crow when the Lakers win the chip this season. And you know what's funny about these reporters? They're never genuine. They don't admit to being wrong. They just try to put a spin or a twist on it. Like they'll say something like, and you know, we knew the Lakers had a great team when they acquired Anthony Davis. They'll say something stupid like that to try to give themselves credit instead of just saying I was completely wrong and actually endearing themselves to people, because all people want to hear is if you're wrong, just admit it. You know, you're not going to be right 100% of the time. But in this case, it was so obvious, so painfully obvious that they were going to be wrong, trashing the Lakers and showing so much love for the Clippers. So all in all, like they were wrong and they got to, like you say, eat crow for it. Definitely. They're already eating crow. I mean, I haven't heard much about Ramona speaking negatively about the Lakers. I might be wrong. I've been listening to a lot of podcasts. I've been working overtime, but I haven't heard much about them. I mean, they're kind of quiet right now. That's how I like it, though. What teams are you most worried about in the West? Remember I told you guys about the Denver Nuggets? They're quietly creeping up in the standings. They're number 2 behind the Lakers right now in the West. So I told you that, to me, is the biggest threat because they have good guards that give us problems, shooters. They have great role players, guys like Will Barton that nobody ever talks about. They have the superstar Nikola Jokic, and they can get up and down the court. So and they also have Paul Millsap, who is very underrated in the paint. So they can give us some fits, but I still think we beat them in 5 or 6 regardless. The Mavericks are solid, but I still think they're too young. Maybe Kristaps Porzingis, he's pretty much a vet already, so maybe he'll help them get past the first round or so, but they won't get past us. So I'm really not too concerned about many teams, but like I said, since before the season started, I told you guys about Denver. Denver's one of those teams that doesn't get too much credit, but they're talented in a lot of positions in the West. The Laker hate is real, and it's sickening. He said, I told them bums at work, co-workers, to keep that energy in June. That's right, man. You keep sticking up for the Lakers because at the end of the day, you're going to look like a genius when they win it. You know? So, sorry about that. The lens is a little blurry, but there you go. DTLF is Doncic the MVP? He's a candidate, but to me, you got to reward whoever's leading your team to a championship or is on a better pace with the team, and that's obviously LeBron James. But yes, Doncic is fun to watch, and right now everybody's on the hype train, including myself. So yes, he's up there. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for me. Thank you so much for the questions. Thanks for the Nemo and everybody. Thanks for the donations, guys. I truly appreciate it. I will see you guys post game, and let's go Lakers, man. Hopefully, we're talking victory, and we're excited and we're ready for that Pelicans game. But one game at a time. Let's get this one. Peace out.